Hi guys, happy Friday. It's Emily with Evolve, and I'm a few days late getting the blog out. I was talking to a friend today, and I said, I am an inspired blogger. When I feel inspiration, that's when my blog comes out, but not before then. So I apologize. I've gotten a few emails today saying, did I miss it where it didn't come to my inbox? How do what happened? And so you didn't miss anything. It's coming. I'm sending it out now. Just took me a little longer. The last few days have been interesting for me. I've had multiple situations come about that created some feelings of pain. These things could actually be disguised as depression, anxiety, and rejection if I allowed them the opportunity to set up shop in my head and my heart that way. However, I decided a long time ago that I was going to live my life that way. I wasn't going to live my life that way or be that person. And so things begin to look up immediately after making a decision like that. And then shortly after I made my miraculous emotional and physical transformation, things got hard once again. Life happened and it felt yucky. And it seems that, I'm having that cycle come back around again. Like when I get things into alignment and I feel really great about my life and how I've taken it to the next level, something cycles and I'm reminded how challenging things can feel. And it feels very much like a test, like the universe coming down saying, okay, you're doing great, but are you going to feel that great? And are you going to have that attitude when things happen, when things pop up? And so, I started asking myself questions like, what am I doing this for? What am I committed to? Where am I even going? And all of those self-defeating questions come popping up when my life, gets thrown a little out of balance or when things kind of, are off kilter. And so this kind of got me thinking about the pattern and how I view myself and what I need to be the best version of me. I look back at the time when I made that commitment to live my life this way, and it was a full-on commitment. It wasn't a half-assed approach to taking responsibility for my life only when it was good or going the way that I wanted it to. It was all the time, in every way. That is the commitment that I made to myself. And I realized that these situations that show up every now and again are and have become opportunities for me to choose me. Almost every client I've met with this week or last week is feeling or experiencing some kind of rejection in some way, shape, or form. I had an amazing opportunity about 7 years ago to view and embrace rejection differently than I think most of the world does. So, what is rejection? Well, it's defined as a feeling that we get from the dismissing or refusing of, and it might be love, career, friends, a proposal, an idea, whatever, but it threatens our self-esteem, our self-worth, and it hurts. However, the person that I met with who taught me this valuable lesson that I have to remember in times like this said, "Weren't you just fine before you had that love, career, friend, proposal, idea, whatever it was that was causing me to feel that rejection, fill in the blank for you, weren't you just fine before you had that or lost that? And if it truly is a loss, do you really believe that you won't be fine without it? Why do you let it take up so much of your valuable time and energy? It's like you've let it root into you and you've begun to let it grow and now you're watering it." And I was like, that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, really, what is rejection? It had a profound impact on me and the way that I view it as a whole. It also made me realize that almost every single time I feel rejected, hurt, or depressed, it was an opportunity for me to choose me. Why was I giving so much of my personal power to that person, job, client, idea? The universe saw a hole, one that I needed to fill, and it gave me an opportunity to grow into that space, an opportunity to build, grow, and develop me and who I am. So my lesson this week is when I feel rejection, depression, or anxiety, there are things that I can do to alleviate that pain and shift my thoughts and feelings. I think it might help you I think it might help you also, and so I put it into a few steps. Step 1, recognize that when those feelings come up, it's because we need to grow, build, and develop ourselves in some way. Step 2, ask yourself, where is the opportunity and what am I afraid of? Step 3, examine your environment and how it's supporting that negative feeling and how you can shift it to provide support for the change that you do want. Step 4, hold the feelings and the pain in one hand and live your life in the other. Find the determination not to become a victim to that situation. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt. Step 5, put an action plan in place that is focused on what is best for you. And this is a time when it's okay to feel and or be self-centered, centered on yourself. Whether you're struggling with your marriage, your teenager, your boss, your client, your weight, your company, your boyfriend, or your health, take responsibility and stop focusing on the rejection, the depression, the anxiety, and embrace the fear. Trust yourself. Change your environment and choose you. Know that these things that are coming up are an opportunity for you rather than something that's going to stand in the way of you becoming and being the person that you want to be. Happy Friday, everybody, and I hope that you have a marvelous weekend, and I'll see you next week. Please don't hesitate to comment on Facebook or even below your story, what you have gone through, how you overcome times where you're feeling rejected and depressed, and or share this. If this made an impact on you, please share this with a friend or someone that you know that could find some value in this and take something away from it, maybe uplift their day a little bit. Happy Friday. Have a great rest of the weekend. Bye.